I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for this
get that towel from the front of that heater.
Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Ryan Suckup of the Titans has this one teed up, and we are underway from Nissan Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. The 24-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. Aaron, that's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
Come on, let's go! Try 38!
To throw on second down. Johnson caught on the right side. Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Here we go. What? None. What? None. Ohio. Ohio.
Looking to throw. Johnson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Flushed it, and he can't find anyone.
All you had to do was just kick the field goal, bro.
Jay Gruden's guys
you had
unable
to
to convert on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're able to
That's
get this
so
one
fake,
across the
bro.
35.
Ain't no way in the
It's a
world.
first down to start the drive, 12
Oh
yards.
my
And
God.
there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Second down, Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Sharp, 68 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Washington Redskins season has been an interesting one. Who would have predicted that the way this year has gone for them, they would still be in the hunt for a playoff spot in the final weeks of the year? Nobody.
No one. How could you?
Josh Johnson at quarterback, Charles.
Yeah, his 12th NFL team. Hadn't thrown an NFL pass and see that.
I got no keys to the jam.
And what if he became the guy to lead Washington into the playoffs? No one could have written this script. Offensive line totally rebuilt multiple times this year. And how many times on the negative side did you say that's a really consistent team? But on the positive side, that team battles.
And he drops this off to Townsend, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And off comes to Peterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Peterson, Charles, at age 33, I think when he signed with the Redskins, people were wondering what would this season be like. Well, it started off pretty good.
Yeah, and you remember the reason why they're asking that question. Age 33, Last season didn't end very well in Arizona. Had some good games, but was hurt down the stretch. Didn't have those games again. But now, 96 yards in the season opener for Washington at Arizona. Comes back for 20 against Indianapolis.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. In for the score. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, a trick.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Back to throw. Johnson. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept him on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on this. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First down, Mariota. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down throw for Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, it's Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on up.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 21-7. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. To the 27. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He'll buy some time right. A deep ball for... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson, 58 yards. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back with it. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He won't go down. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. As his guys are in for 6.
Special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Johnson off the play fake. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand
second down. Peterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Johnson, off play action, dancing to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Off the play fake. Johnson rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. Hopkins with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. First half in the books. The NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Get down.
Deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first
last night,
and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, no credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one account. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes defense makes a good play, too.
That goes for a gain of 31.
No!
Mariota now to throw on first down.
1-6. It's talking about.
Into heavy traffic,
Bruh.
it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Derek Morgan in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Johnson operating from the gun. And an alley. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times
Oh, man.
what the
Quarterback fumble.
Didn't secure the
Boom.
ball, didn't cover up.
Lineman tried to pick it up. Boom.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. That's complete to Sharp. And he was able to shed the tackle. Get down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that far, he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Preston Smith in there to sack him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride. When they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean, they want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well,
this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident.
What happened?
I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Oh,
so
man.
Past the line of scrimmage.
A legal for peers.
That's a no.
Another quarterback. Sure, quarterback.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
What? Sir, we don't care because we're still going to score, coach. Oh, my God.
Accepted a 3rd time. Picked off down the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, partner, like we always do this time of year with the holidays here and being happy for once. I want to say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madden-land.
I like how you said that. Before I do go on, though,
in this game, just got into
your family and everyone out there in Madden-land as well, and hope that they're safe and they're happy and successful holidays for all. But as you said, happy for once. Usually you're kind of a Grinch this time of year. What's going on?
Yeah, well, my heart grew 3 sizes this winter.
I love it. I love it. Got to get you some new clothes to accommodate that big chest.
But enjoy the holidays, everyone. Eat, be merry, enjoy your family time. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Off play action. Johnson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the
way out
backfield,
of
but it'll be
bounds,
third down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Oh, we got the whole field. Got the whole field, Mariota.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a
We got
first
the
down.
whole field, Mariota.
Right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter if he needs to make those plays when the legs go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. From the gun, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the tight end, Stockton, was the target. And it's second down. So you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Hold a block.
Logan is getting set to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. A second down throw here for Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. The interception continue to
broadcast. I don't know what I did, man.
At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They give it to Peterson. Room to run past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Time for a break. We'll come back back, see what transpires after this. They run again on first down. Peterson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Space to run past the 20. And touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Nifty move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On the crossing route, complete. That's Taylor. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.